everyone. Welcome to Live Interactive English, and I am Karen.
Hey, dudes. I'm Shane.
Did you just say deeds?
Deeds.
What's deeds?
Dude.
Oh.
Dudes. But if you say it like you're from San Diego, hey, deed. Hey, deed.
So this is how you kind of greet other people.
Hey, deed.
All right. So we are talking about
San Diego, discover where California was born. And this is part 2.
That's right. Well, you seem to be like an expert on San Diego. And
Yes.
we already learned a lot of, things about San Diego, how it's really beautiful and it has beautiful weather. What else can you tell us about San Diego?
Well, it's also home to the naval fleet. That's where the Navy has a lot of ships, naval vessels, we would say. And I was in the Navy.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I was on an aircraft carrier, and that aircraft carrier, that's hard to say.
Aircraft carrier
was docked in San Diego.
Okay, that's like where it stopped, right?
Yeah, that's where it's like parked, right? And if you go there, you'll see a lot of military personnel there. There's quite a few military bases there. Beside that, you're right next to Mexico. San Diego borders Mexico.
Oh, really?
So it's a lot of fun to just go right over the border, and Mexico is like a whole nother world.
That's true. Wow, so do you drive?
You can just drive.
Across the border.
You can walk over.
Wow.
And there's a lot to do in Mexico. It's just like a whole nother world. Things are much cheaper in Mexico.
That's true.
A lot of people go there to do surgeries and to buy things that are more expensive in Los Angeles.
And the food is really, really good in Mexico. Mexican food.
Okay, San Diego, oh man, so much. But let's get into it and look at the art.
All right.
If you're looking to get out on the water, consider taking a whale watching tour. San Diego is an ideal place to see one of these ocean giants because it's located along the animal's migratory path. Spring and winter bring gray whales past the shores, while blue whales travel by during summer and fall. For people who love great hiking trails, there's Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve. You'll get impressive views of the Pacific Ocean as you walk around the dry, rocky environment. From one of the park's many wind-swept cliffs, visitors may even catch sight of a whale as it shoots water into the air.
Okay, part 2 of San Diego. Discover where California was born.
All right, well, let's get into it. If you're looking to get out on the water, consider taking a whale watching tour. Oh, I love going on whale watching tours.
That's another wonderful thing that they have there. Yes, it's
Wow.
I've done that and it's magical.
Wow. Okay, so San Diego is an ideal place to see one of these ocean giants because it's located along the animal's migratory path. Wow. Okay, so I love these giant ocean animals. So whales and dolphins too, I guess?
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of like really cool animals like sea lions, seals.
Walruses.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay.
But maybe.
Okay.
When we say it's on the migratory path, animals, when they migrate, that means they go from one location to another location, typically to find food or for a change of weather.
That's right.
So continuing here, spring and winter bring gray whales past the shores while blue whales travel by during summer and fall.
So basically, you can see whales all year round, right? Gray whales or blue whales.
There's even other kinds of whales. It's just, it's a paradise.
All right.
So for people who love great hiking trails,
You love great hiking
I
trails.
certainly do. There's Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve. I have to admit that I have not been to Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve.
But you would probably love it too.
And it's just making me want to go back home to California so I can go to San Diego again.
So you are a little bit homesick.
I'm starting to feel homesick.
But we are talking about hiking trails. So trail, that's a noun. So when you're talking about a hiking trail, it's like a path through a countryside, mountain, or forest area. So a lot of people like to go hiking, and on these hiking trails, you can enjoy looking at the animals, looking at the trees, and everything in between, right? So for example, Rita followed the trail all the way back to town. Okay, so that means maybe she got lost and then she had to follow the trail all the way back and then she could find her way back, right?
Okay, yeah, you have a good imagination. We have another vocabulary word, which is a noun, reserve. So a reserve, the meaning of here we're talking about, they said natural reserve. We mean like a nature reserve.
That's right.
And that's an area where animals and plants are protected by law, and that has few buildings or homes. So typically it's a reserve, so it means it's reserved for those animals and for things that live in that habitat.
So like well protected.
Right. So an example sentence would be, wild animals can live safely at a nature reserve.
Aw, that's good to hear.
Okay, continuing the reading, you'll get impressive views of the Pacific Ocean as you walk around the dry, rocky environment.
Oh.
So that's cool. It's right next to the ocean.
That's right. And then, you know, in California, so it's quite dry because it doesn't rain that often, right?
Correct. Although it's dry, it's surrounded by water.
Yeah.
Well, not surrounded, but there's so much water because both Los Angeles and San Diego are on the coast. So there's plenty of water there, but it just doesn't rain very often.
So it's actually very, very different from Taiwan because Taiwan's climate is more humid, right?
Very humid. It took me years to get used to the humidity in Taiwan.
That's right. Okay, so it says dry and rocky, right? So rocky, that's an adjective. A rocky place is covered with rocks or it consists of large areas of rock.
Makes sense,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
If there's a lot of rocks, it's rocky.
So for example, the mountain is rocky and covered on one side with trees. Okay, so, you know, when you see a lot of rocks, maybe you think it's beautiful, but when you're maybe walking, you got to be careful too.
Well, certainly, yeah, you don't want to trip on a rock.
Exactly. Okay, well, let's continue. From one of the park's many wind-swept cliffs, visitors may even catch sight of a whale as it shoots water into the air. Oh, I love it when they do that.
So cool. And the wind-swept cliffs has this idea of the wind blowing the cliffs, cliffs, and there's erosion. So you'll see kind of like a flat area, which has just been kind of shaped by the wind. Yeah.
Okay.
Really neat.
So a lot of beautiful scenery to look at as well. Okay, well, how about let's take a short break and we'll be right back.
I just want to keep talking about San Diego.
Don't worry, it'll be very short and we'll be right back. And we'll learn more about San Diego.
You promise?
Yes, I promise. Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们今天要继续来看看圣地亚哥有什么必去的景点。那么课文写到说，如果你打算出海，可以考虑参加赏鲸之旅。圣地亚哥是赏鲸的理想地点，因为它位于这些动物的迁徙路线上。在春季和冬季的时候呢，灰鲸会经过这些海岸，那么蓝鲸则是在夏季和秋季会经过。我们补充一下 ，migrate， M-I-G-R-A-T-E， migrate 可以用来表达动物的迁徙或者是移居，是个动词。那我们文中是用到它的形容词 migratory，migratory 可以形容是迁徙的或是移居的。好，那么对于喜欢登山步道的人来说，这边有这个托瑞松国家保育区 Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve。那么当你在这个干燥、岩石遍布的环境走动时，你就可以欣赏到太平洋的壮丽景色。而且啊，从那个公园的迎风悬崖，你甚至可能会看到鲸鱼把水喷射到空中哦。好，刚刚说这个迎风悬崖，文中有用到 windswept。它就是形容迎风的、被风吹拂的。那么 cliff
它可以表达悬崖峭壁，像海边的悬崖。那么 Shane 老师他用到 erosion 这个字 ，erosion， erosion 表示侵蚀。好，再来看到单字 trail 它可以指乡间小路、林间小道，或者是指特定路线。那么 reserve 在这边当名词，指自然保育区，尤其是指保护野生动物的自然保育区。那这个名词也可以指储藏或是储藏物。好，再看到 rocky 它是形容这个遍布岩石的岩石嶙峋的。那这边两个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看第一个重点是 be looking to 加上原形动词，可以表达想要、试图做某事。那这个用法常常用进行式来表达哦，像是 Arthur is looking to start his own business。Arthur 想要自己创业。好，那第二个重点是 because of 和 because 的比较用法。because of 与 because 都可以用来说明原因，来表达因为怎么样、由于怎么样。那么差别就在于 because of 是片语介系词，后面是要接名词或动名词。那么 because 它是连接词，后面要接子句。那我们就来看一组例句。The parade was cancelled because of bad weather. 那场游行因为天气不好而取消了。那现在我们要用连接词 because 来改写，后面就要接子句嘛，所以我们把它写作 The parade was cancelled because the weather was bad. 好，那这回到课文中。
Any visit to San Diego should also include a trip to La Jolla. This beach community has a popular swimming spot that is called La Jolla Cove. The cove offers a chance to get up close to seals and sea lions on the shore. From having fun in the sun to learning about California's roots, you'll have plenty to see and do in the lively city of San Diego.
Welcome back, everybody. So before the break, we were talking about the majestic beauty of Torrey Pines.
That's right.
Right? So Torrey Pines is a really beautiful park and a mountain area with lots of rocks and beautiful views.
And hiking trails too.
Hiking trails, and you can go and you can see whales even from there. It's really great. So let's continue.
All right. So any visit to San Diego should also include a trip to La Jolla.
You did a good job. Good job. Yes, that's
okay,
right.
so let me do that again. Okay.
La Jolla.
La Jolla. This is how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
This beach community has a popular swimming spot that is called La Jolla Cove.
Oh, it's the best. I love La Jolla.
I can only picture how beautiful it is.
It's so great, I'm telling you.
So the cove offers a chance to get up close to seals and sea lions on the shore.
Yeah.
Can you touch them?
Well, you're not supposed to do that.
Okay, because you might hurt them, right?
You probably have more of a chance of getting hurt by them than you hurting them.
Can seals hurt you?
But
they're so cute.
Well, they can be dangerous. I don't know, some of you may have seen this viral video of a girl. She was sitting next to the water, and I don't know if it was a seal or sea lion, and it pulled her into the water.
Oh, actually, I remember watching that video.
Then a man, maybe her dad, jumps into the water and
then
gets
she
her.
saved her, right?
Yeah, so they're not aggressive animals, but they're playful, and so it's just best to watch them from a distance.
Okay, I guess you're right. And then you will not hurt them and they will not hurt you.
Right. So seal is a noun, of course. Seals are mammals that live mostly in cold seas. They're related to the walrus. And you mentioned the walrus earlier. There are more than 30 species or kinds of seals.
That's right.
Have you ever touched a seal?
Never.
I
wouldn't know. Have you ever pet a seal?
I have.
Where?
I have.
Where?
At an ocean park.
Really?
Yeah,
so you actually touched one.
I have a picture I'll show you sometime of a seal kissing me on the cheek.
That is so cute.
Okay, so the example sentence, seals are one type of animal that can be found in North America. Okay, so continuing our reading. From having fun in the sun to learning about California's roots, you'll have plenty to see and do in the lively city of San Diego.
Okay, you know what? After learning about San Diego, I have to say that I really want to, just kind of book my ticket and I want to go and visit because it's so beautiful and lively, right?
Right.
But lively is an adjective. It just means full of life and energy, active and enthusiastic.
Right.
So for example, once the music started, the party became very lively. So when the music started, maybe everyone started dancing and chatting, and there's like so much energy going on, right?
Yeah. Here's a little tip. A lot of times we want to know, well, how do you say 热闹?
Oh, yeah.
Lively. So I went to a lively night market.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
There's like a lot of people doing a lot of fun things.
So we have a what do you think question.
All right.
So you know that I've been to San Diego. Have you ever been to a similar city? Have you? And how does it compare to San Diego as described in this article?
Well, I've never been to San Diego.
Okay.
And a similar city that sounds like, no, I wouldn't say so.
Oh, no.
But that's why I would really, really want to go. I really want to book my ticket because, from all the things that we learned, you can go to the beach and then there are hiking trails. You can look at the whales and the seals and the sea lions.
There's a little bit of everything,
Exactly.
Like I know you're the type of person who likes the beach and the ocean.
And the
They've
sun.
got that. They've got shopping, but it's not overwhelming, like too big. It's just kind of everything. It feels small there and cozy.
That's right, because I don't like places that are too busy and too crowded. So
telling you.
San Diego sounds like the perfect place to visit.
Yes, so if you know what you're doing, you will visit San Diego. I promise you, you won't regret it.
All right. And this is all the time we have for today. And thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you guys next time.
All right.
Maybe in San Diego.
Later, dudes.
好，刚刚我们介绍了托瑞松国家保育区，那么 Shane 老师有用到 majestic 来描述那里的美景，那么 majestic majestic 这个形容词就可以形容壮丽的、雄伟的或是庄严的。好，下一站呢，我们来到这个 拉霍亚。那这个海滩社区呢，有一个非常受欢迎的游泳场所，叫做拉霍亚海湾。那在这个海湾，你有机会可以近距离的欣赏岸边的海豹和海狮。好，这边一个单字 seal 是指海豹。那老师有用到 playful 来描述这些生物，在 play 后面加 ful，playful 就可以形容爱玩的、活泼顽皮的。那么老师在讲解时也有提到 mammal，mammal，mammal 可以指哺乳动物，还有提到 walrus 就是海象。那我们也补充一下 flipper 这个字 flipper 这个名词它可以指像海豹啊、企鹅等等它们海洋生物用来游泳的那种鳍状肢。那如果是要讲鱼鳍的话，我们就会用到 fin 这个字 fin 可以指鳍或是鳍状物。好，那么课文最后写到说，从享受阳光下的乐趣到了解加州的根源，这个充满活力的圣地亚哥市啊，在这里你可以有许多可以做、可以看的事。好，那我们最后来看一个单字是 lively， 它就可以形容是充满活力的、热闹的或是热烈的。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
If you're looking to get out on the water, consider taking a whale watching tour. San Diego is an ideal place to see one of these ocean giants because it's located along the animal's migratory path. Spring and winter bring gray whales past the shores, while blue whales travel by during summer and fall. For people who love great hiking trails, there's Torrey Pines State Natural Reserve. You'll get impressive views of the Pacific Ocean as you walk around the dry, rocky environment. From one of the park's many wind-swept cliffs, visitors may even catch sight of a whale as it shoots water into the air. Any visit to San Diego should also include a trip to La Jolla. This beach community has a popular swimming spot that is called La Jolla Cove. The cove offers a chance to get up close to seals and sea lions on the shore. From having fun in the sun to learning about California's roots, you'll have plenty to see and do in the lively city of San Diego.
Today, we are taking a trip to Dafuxing Temple in Chiayi. Now, this temple is really special because it is over 300 years old. The purpose of going to this temple is to worship the earth god. So you can go to this temple and ask for all the people in that area, or maybe all of Taiwan, to be healthy and prosperous. You can do things like birthplace, and you can just go there to basically see the beautiful scenery and history of this impressive temple. So let's take a look at it.
There is a temple in Chiayi City called the Dafuxing Temple. After Zheng Qinggong expelled the Dutch from Taiwan, the people built this temple to seek peace and pray for the crop harvest. The temple is mainly for the worship of Fu De Zhengshen and Yue Lao as well. It has a history of more than 300 years. Fu De Zhengshen is the so-called earth god and is one of the most common gods in Chinese folk religion. In traditional agricultural society, worshipping the earth god means worshipping the land. Today, it means praying for blessings, wealth, safety, and agricultural harvests. Worshippers usually pray through some formal behaviors, and burning incense is one of them. It is for the gods to smell the scent and hear the prayers through the rising smoke. You can also throw 2 half-moon-shaped pieces of wood if you want to ask the gods for answers. This is called birthplace. You can even get poems after drawing lots to know the gods' will. These ceremonies imply the believer's respect for the gods, reflects the traditional folk religion, and serves as the people's spiritual comfort. On the 5th day of the Lunar New Year, there is also a throwing embroidered ball event at Dafuxing Temple. Ladies throw the ball, and men who catch the ball can come onto the stage. Then, staff dressed as Yue Lao will help them to get to know each other, so that single men and women may tie the knot through the blessing of the gods.
So if you live in Taiwan, you know how many temples there are where you can go to worship the Tudigong, or the earth god. This one's really special because of how old it is and how much history is there. I love going to those kind of temples and just knowing this has been here for hundreds of years. The one thing that's really special about this one, it's where you can go and meet the person you're going to marry. If you go there during the Lunar New Year on the 5th day, women will throw an embroidered ball, men catch it, and then they go on stage and meet each other. Hopefully, they will connect and they will have the blessings of the gods to get married. So if you're single, maybe that's the place you need to go. See you next time.